is up, everybody? Welcome to our Sunday episodes of the Floor POV Podcast, the best and only POV for all things World of Warcraft related. I am your host, SCF, as always, and this is Tyler too. Welcome back. Been a little hiatus.
Life is a hiatus.
No, it's hard for us to get our schedules together. Today we're going to be talking a little bit about like the systems of World of Warcraft, and what I mean by systems is the vaults, the freaking, filling out and play to get one piece of gear, even though you might do 20 different things, Valor Stones, crests, all of that nonsense, because I definitely have my own opinion, and my opinion is based on years of having to do the same exact thing, and I'm interested to know not only Tyler's opinion, but your guys' opinion as well. I've definitely seen chatter that a lot of people are very unhappy with the state of Valor Stones and gear upgrading. And then I see people mad that crafting is getting a rework in Midnight and it's going to actually be a little bit easier and professions are going to be a little bit easier in Midnight. So I feel like when it comes to the quote-unquote systems of World of Warcraft, you're either totally one direction or totally the other. You're not in the middle. So I'm interested to know, and I think to kick it off, because this is the biggest one for both of us, is our vaults. And if you don't know, you do get a weekly vault if you complete X activities. So one of them is raiding. That's your top row. Your second row is dungeons. Now this could be time walking dungeons, this can be regular dungeons, and this can be Mythic Plus dungeons. And then your bottom row is delves and world events. So world events are world quests, especially your big ones like the main boss world quest, like Reshinor right now. And I do believe it counts for like world activities. So if you go and defend the Hollowfall Arathi, that might count. That should count towards it. And it only gives you 684, I think is the level.
It's low.
It's low. It's too fucking low.
Even with the delves are too low.
Well, delves rank to what you do. And we didn't even know you only have to do a rank 8 delve to reach the maximum. We were pushing 11s.
That's for the...
With the bountiful keys, yeah.
Keys.
But we were doing 11 bountifuls, like, oh, we're going to get the best of the best. And then we're like, we only have to do 8s.
Yeah.
And it is kind of annoying. That bottom row for me, my biggest issue has always been the bottom row, where... every row wants you to fill out 8 activities. 8 raid bosses, 8 dungeons, or 8 delves and world activities. If you are a solo player and you're only doing delves or world activities, you could do an 11 delve, say Fresh Tuesday, I'm going to do an 11 delve, I want to get gear, I'm going to do an 11 delve, bountiful delve. That person goes and does the delve. Okay, now their vault should be, they go and do another one, whatever, the vault should be set up to get delves. Then they go and do the world quest, and their vault instantly reverts to the lowest. And that has never made sense to me.
Yeah.
I don't understand it.
Yeah.
And like, oh, sorry, go ahead.
I don't know. I guess I think it's about, you say delves is for solo players. I would consider it more as, like, this is just coming from other games, is for casual players.
Yeah, you're
That's
right.
what I would say, because... the people that are good at delves, I don't take it like the high level mythic people. Delves are easy, right?
Yeah.
But the people that get really good at delves are the people that don't want to go into that mythic progression.
No.
And say get better. I hate saying the thing like that, like getting better. But to me, it's like if I just did delves, I'm not getting better at the game.
And you're probably not caring about your gear that you're getting in the vault. Like, my dad's a very much casual player.
Like, the vault gear is nice for him for an upgrade, but he doesn't need to get to 720.
Yeah,
he's
he's
good
not.
He's good with 690 gear.
Yeah, he's not trying to push.
Yeah.
And, I mean...
I wouldn't say solo, because technically, every content is solo.
You can
I would make the argument to that.
Right? Yeah,
because
yes,
I would say that is the biggest thing. I would say. I mean, maybe rating you could say a little argue different.
Well, you could just pug it.
You could pug it, I know, but I'm saying that's more the one where you see the people group up more often.
Yeah.
I feel like even Mythics, you solo content. I think MMO itself is a more solo content game.
They're all becoming more solo.
Because I'm like, again, coming from other games, you usually try and get your 4 group for the competitive modes. Like, and obviously, Rivals is different now. You can only queue up to 3 people in ranked.
Oh, really?
You can't queue at 6. 6 only casual. But they're trying to do the balance.
Okay.
But for Call of Duty, 4v4s, it used to be 5v5s, right? Or in between those 5v5s. It's you have your group that you get together versus where this is, I notice, is the game itself is more of a solo game. The MMO part is you meet random people in the game.
They built it that way on purpose.
I'm not really playing with people that I'm meeting in those games. Yeah, like one person I might queue up for a couple games with.
Yeah.
But I'm not making my full 5 stack with that.
Yeah.
I guess that's why I was like, I'd see it more as like every mode is kind of like a solo, except the rating.
Yeah, I see your point on that. I think for me, it's just because I've been so, like, in the past couple months into getting into playing with, like, more people that I'm starting to view that as more solo content.
Yeah.
But for it in general, I think it's still messed up because even if you're a casual solo player or whatever, that doesn't mean that those people don't want to progress.
Yeah.
And I think that Blizzard has it backwards. Like, it should be the opposite. It should be just like the other 2 tiers where if you do a higher level event, you get the higher level gear.
Yeah.
It should not be that you're doing delves and then you do a world boss and you revert back to the lowest of the gear. Why does it take the lowest? And then people are like, oh, well, you just have to do 8 more things. And it's like, people don't have time for that.
Or if I could say maybe your average, right? Because say it was 8 things, but 6 of them were high-level delves, 2 of them were world.
Yeah.
At least then I could say, okay, you should be able to get the higher stuff.
The majority.
Yeah. Or add another category itself for the casual player.
Yeah.
Because then they could get stuff, because they're feeling more, even like the Hollowfall dailies, and then now the Eco dailies or whatever.
Sorry, and I said Hollowfall Arathi, I meant Nightfall Arathi. That's always been my thing was, excuse me, those burgers are killing me. When it comes to the vault, there actually used to be a PvP slot. Like, you used to get PvP gear from it. You had to get, like, X amount of honor in a week. Mm-hmm. And they took away the PvP slot, and, like, I think they increased conquest ability, or capping, whatever. I don't PvP, so I don't know exactly. But my argument has always been just have a slot in the vault for everything, right? You have raiding, you have mythic, you have dungeons, and if you do dungeons, like if I do 5 time walking dungeons this week, but then I go and I do an 11 dungeon, it's going to give me the 11 gear, no matter how many time walking dungeons I did. So that's fine. And then if you do delves as a separate one, and then you do world events, it's not going to be great gear, but if you're somebody,
take away world events,
or just take away world events, but if you're an alt trying to gear up, I can see that being very beneficial because you're not ready to necessarily just throw yourself into raiding, especially if it's a new character. Like me with this new shaman, I'm gonna, just like you're gonna have to go back through.
Or the only thing I could say is that, like, heroics, right? You should be able to get below a certain item level, you get better gear out of heroics to get you to a certain item level. So say it's like 680. That's the cutoff, 685. So they'll give you, say you normally get 660 gear, they'll give you 680 gear out of heroics till you get to that item level. Then it turns off because then you can't farm it just to get a gear piece instead of having to do the other content.
Well, and then it could give you the warband that is that level, the 660.
Well, only a soulbound for you. Oh. Or 660, yeah. Whatever the item that it would give you normally.
Sorry, guys.
Item level don't matter, but I feel like it could be too hard ranking up sometimes to get to.
Yeah. And, like, if you're somebody that just freshly turns 80, unless you have a bunch of warband gear, like, you're not jumping into, you're not, like, jumping into a heroic mythic raid.
Exactly.
So I think that in terms of the vault, I think there's a lot of reworking that could be done. I know a lot of people I've seen it in the forums, they have suggestions on what to do. And I actually have seen that people are happy that the PvP one went away, and I would think the opposite, but I guess I don't PvP, so I guess I don't know. I'm sorry, it's a scab.
No, just stop. I don't care. No, sorry, just don't do it.
But yeah, I think the vault needs a rework, especially in Midnight. I'd love to see them do something a little bit different, and maybe have it even be uncapped. Like, why are we at 8? And I know at 8, it takes, like, dungeons take the best of your first, like, the top of your last 8. So, but, like, why are we capping it at 8?
Or an opportunity to get a warband piece of gear, so you get to loot from each of the categories. But if you already take a mythic for your item slot, you have the option to change your delve one, random other piece of gear. Like random
okay, I see what
quality.
You're saying.
Because obviously, delves for me, I'm not getting no gear, right?
No, obviously, that's why we're not doing them.
But if I did them, maybe I should be rewarded with a warband piece of gear to help level another character.
You know what I think it should be? I think it should be is that once you reach a certain item level, your bountiful coffer keys should be warband transferable.
That works too.
Because they're unique right now.
Or you should be able to sell them.
Well, that too, but if I am done with delves, but I'm doing the weekly quest, so I get the bountiful coffer key, right? I have an alt that I want to level up. I should be able to give that to the alt to go run a bountiful delve.
Yeah. If it's ready to do a bountiful delve, that level.
Yeah. I just think that... so here's something you probably didn't know either. So you know Reshinor, the world boss? You have 1 kill a week to get gear.
Mm-hmm.
It never used to be like that. It used to be every character a week.
Yeah.
And then they changed it because they're like, oh, we're giving you warband gear. So be happy, here's some warband gear. But then people are getting gear that they can't even use still.
Can't use anyway. So give me
So
a cape.
I wish they would bring back that each character got their own piece of gear. To me, I think that that's more...
And they should almost scale it. Like, they could almost scale it as, like, normal, heroic, mythic world boss.
Like
say,
you're
us
looking
now,
for the group.
Us now, we can go to Reshinor and do a mythic one, rather than a heroic or a normal, because we're... In that comment, we maybe have a chance to get a piece of gear that actually we can use to upgrade.
So you're saying,
to keep
like...
us doing the content.
So you're saying, you know, when you see the little eye and you go look for the group, you're
Yeah.
saying, like, you see different versions of it?
Yes.
How would we activate that?
What do you mean? You literally select normal, heroic, mythic.
It'd be like changing your dungeon difficulty.
Yes, exactly.
The leader has to change
because,
it.
like, why am I not... Like, now I have no interest in doing that, right?
No, yeah, no.
So why wouldn't they want to give us, say, hey, you have a chance, you probably will pull a 700 gear, 690 something, but you have a chance to pull a 710 to 720.
Well, and this is why I got so frustrated when they made it warband, was because I don't want to go and do a world quest and get a level 684 piece of gear in the vault just to potentially get a warband piece of gear. I should be able to go and do that on the character that I need to do that on. And I wish they would just go back to you get a gear a week for every character.
Or they let you choose loot specialization for any class you like.
You have.
Or you have. Or you'd like, I would say.
Yeah,
there's no reason that I don't have a drop down that I can't select Resto Shaman. Because, hey, I think I'm going to make a Resto Shaman. Or whatever. That even if it's like leather
I see what you're saying.
plate. Like, it could be that set of armor, right? I don't really care either way. Whatever they want to do. But I think that might be a reason to get people to still do the content.
I think that should also be the case for just dungeons in general. So if I'm doing time walking right now, right? Time walking gear is like 665, I think, is what I've been getting, 655, and the Brewfest gear too is like that range.
Yeah.
So why is that gear soulbound? Yeah. I have passed that. That should be warband.
Now we're gonna go. Now I have another thing. Why can't I go into a dungeon and loot for anybody in my group? Why am I only allowed? Because I could trade. So why can't I change my loot specialization to another team member's spec?
I mean...
Because if I don't need a tier 2
Like, for
mythic,
you, it's easier as a druid because you can easily just be, like, feral or, like, guardian. Like,
no, I know that, but I'm saying, like, I should be able to change it to, if I want to do the loot for male.
Yeah.
For somebody else in the group. Because what's the point of me doing a 2 dungeon? I have to get the crest, right? That's the whole point. But why wouldn't it... I should be able to change my loot specialization to whatever I want. Or just make it where you could pull a random if you choose. Because then I'm pulling stuff that I'm just selling instantly, right?
Well, that's the biggest part is... like, every piece of gear I get, I just sell. Like, and especially in Mythic Plus dungeons, if you loot a piece of gear, like, say, like, again, we're running, like, a 6 or something for keys.
Yeah.
I am past that gear. It's not going to be hero. It's going to be champion. I do not need it. It should be warband. Like, without a doubt, if you are like past that level and item level, every piece of gear you get should be warband.
Or
because it's not a guaranteed
or you have
drop.
the option to select like coins that you can trade for items you could need. I got,
so like you're saying,
drums.
like if you open the chest, it gives you the option like, oh, you actually got loot this time instead of just gold.
Would you
like,
rather these coins to use in a vendor?
So like in the vault, when
like
you
the
get
same
gear
idea.
versus
Like why can't I use them to buy drums? Right? No. Like, it's funny, right? I could say my oil. I could say the potion. Why can't people use the same items? Right?
Yeah.
Like there should be different classes. I select druid. These are the couple items that work for me in a dungeon. I should be able to trade in for that.
Agreed.
I
like that idea better. Like, because in the vault, if you
mythic shop type of thing. Like instead,
if you choose to not take the gear, you get the tokens, and the tokens can be bought. You can buy a gem slot with the tokens. You can buy,
or opt for more crests.
Or opt for more crests.
Like bonus quests at the end of the week. Maybe I don't even care if I get the crest that day. Let me have the crest when I open my vault.
Yeah.
That works. Like I'll take that and say, "Oh, I opted out of this piece of loot," because either way, or at least you can cap that too. I don't care. Like cap that too, but give me a reason to do these lower level keys.
Aside, yeah.
Because if I'm pulling a piece of loot, I should get something out of it. Like I get you don't need that piece of loot, but I got it. And like old content, I get it, right? That's you're gonna get it. You're gonna sell that stuff anyways.
Well, and I think it's because I think it makes sense because you don't always get gear. It is a chance. It's not guaranteed.
I still like the idea of looting for everybody in your party. You, like why? Like why? Why am I?
You get loot.
But if I'm like a guild thing, right? Like you want people to play together.
Yeah.
That's what they want. They want you to have guilds. So if I'm bringing a new person in, and granted, great, I'm still new. You want to bring in somebody to a Mythic 2. Why is it fair for them to pull gold and you pull something that you don't even need?
Yeah.
And I could give them a piece of gear to help them progress and join a player base that's already messed up as it is. Not messed up, but we're struggling with getting people in these keys.
Yeah, no, I know.
Like filling queues. So why wouldn't we want to try and get people there faster? People that want to be a part of it.
Yeah, and that's why people say a lot of the time, like, Mythic Plus system is broken, and there's no incentive for people to want to play tank or healer, and there's nothing bringing, once these people are in higher level keys, they have no need to come back down.
And then, okay, now let's go back to that. Now I know it's changing the subject. Overwatch. You could do role-specific queue. As a tank or a healer, you get a bonus.
Mm-hmm.
So it could be the same thing. If I'm choosing not to play healer because I can't figure it out, someone that is getting in a healer queue is helping the community, like helping the player base. So why are they not getting, say, a guaranteed extra like 3 or 4 crests, 5 crests?
Yeah.
Like this week, there's yesterday we saw a low percentage of tanks queuing, so now tanks get plus 5 crests. That's that's the push. Because, like, say maybe you don't want to play your balanced or your guardian druid. Now that might say, okay, maybe I will go do my guardian druid and try and get some other gear.
Yeah, so. They used to. I think they still do in like regular queues. They used to, and you'll see it sometimes for time walking too. There are bonuses for tanks and heals. Yeah, like it'll light up, you get extra badges. I don't know why that's never translated into Mythic. You should also still be able to queue for Mythic 0. I'm sorry. That's so ridiculous that we don't have that.
Mythic 0 should be able to be like, you queue for it and it just brings you there. Like looking for group and it just brings you to the dungeon. Like just like the follower dungeon and stuff.
Yeah,
like,
but you're still having to look for other people.
Yeah. But you just go in, you shouldn't be able to pick your Mythic 0 people.
No, that's what I'm saying. It's a random queue like a dungeon.
Yeah, but I'm saying like, it should just teleport you there. Just
Yeah, you queue it just like
follower dungeon. Heroic dungeon, exactly.
Yeah, I'm like at my wit's end with the whole fucking like crest system and Valor Stones are going away in Midnight.
I don't care about Valor Stones because we're not struggling with those right now.
You don't struggle with them right now. It's like when you start thinking that you're like just good, and then all of a sudden you're like, oh fuck, I need Valor Stones, because like your sparks take Valor Stones, and like, do I have something on my face here?
No.
Okay.
It's
itchy. I am tired of Valor Stones. Because again, like, you need to do world events or world quests to, like, get Valor Stones. Like, that's how you do it.
I'm tired of getting stuff that you can't use the next month. I got all.
Wait, the next month?
You just get random things, and you say, oh, well, these just got to sit now until the next year.
What do you mean?
I don't know, I'm saying, like, the crystals or something, just, like, random stuff.
The sparks?
Resonance crystals.
Oh, well, those you can go... Because you didn't, like, those you can go back and buy stuff with from the vendors.
No,
like, mounts and stuff like that.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's always been a problem, too, that people, like, why did I spend all expansion grinding this and it's not worth anything?
Like, why can't I turn in my Brewfest tokens for something?
I mean, you can.
No, I meant at the end. I don't want to hold on to them in my bag till next year.
Bank.
Yeah.
No, I have always had an issue with that. I know a lot of people complain about that in the community, too, that, like, we spend so much time getting these, like, useless things, like resonance crystals. They're gonna be gone in a heartbeat, and every time. And then I have them in my bank.
Or when you're doing old content going for mounts, why can't you just set it to get gold
instead of gear?
Instead of gear that I'm gonna have to sell, like, or give me the appearance.
Because the transmog.
I'm saying, give me the transmog. Don't make me sell it. I'm just saying, this is what you could pull a random transmog list by doing this dungeon. At the end, it gives you a list. It says, you got these.
So maybe instead of getting actual gear, you know, you can get things that are, like, just the appearance, and you click it, and, like, it goes into your log.
Yeah.
Like, so instead of maybe getting the gear, because I'm tired of getting all those, like, sigils and crests and stuff like that to turn in for gear, like, maybe you just get the transmog piece of it. Like, if you are above level 60 and you're doing, you know, like, Rat the Lich King content, like, it should automatically, trigger to just give you a cosmetic piece of gear.
Yeah. Or you set your looting
instead of the extra. Because look at us both. We're like, I think that would be a lot smarter, because it does get really frustrating to
sell.
Have to fucking sell it all. Oh my god.
15 at a time.
Even with that vendor, 12 at a time.
12 at a time.
Even with the vendor, it's so because then you have to destroy everything and make the rules. I know. And then the other, like, I know I'm trying not to, like, go too far into Mythic Plus, because I don't want to be mean. But I think dungeons in general need an overwork in terms of that system. Like, again, I think we should queue for Mythic Zero. I think that's 100% without a doubt.
It's easier to get into Mythic Zeros.
Like, that is the easiest way for people to learn what they're doing. And I think that's why our system is so broken to Mythic Plus, is because we have people just literally jumping the gun and throwing themselves into these keys. They have no idea what they're doing.
And Mythic Zero reward could be a roll for a good piece of gear. Yeah. Everybody rolls for one piece of gear at the end.
Everybody rolls?
Yeah, like
one piece of gear?
Like, you get to, because you don't get anything, right?
No, you do.
You do. Well, I'm saying, like, they
well, that bot, you can loot every boss.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying, is if the last boss, like, when it finishes your chest, you roll for a chance to get a piece that can get you.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
I just think that
your spec class piece of gear.
The whole system of Mythic Plus is very broken, and it's very. There's so many things we could be doing to make it more. Like, just to make it better. If people could queue for Mythic Zero, more people would know fights, more people would know what to do, more people would know routes, you could start training, you could start getting gear, because the jump from Heroic to Mythic, is huge.
Yeah.
Nothing prepares you for. And the only thing that's going to prepare you is doing a Mythic Zero. But then nobody wants to do Mythic Zero, because by the time you are ready to do Mythic Zero, everybody's on a Mythic 10s.
Yeah.
And it's like, you're like, taking 50 minutes to fill a Mythic Zero queue unless it's a weekly quest.
And then look at you, for example, right? Like for years, right? You had nobody. You wouldn't have had nobody to show you. Like, if you never went into that content, it could have been like a scary enter, right? Like,
it's still scary.
Yeah, but I meant, like, it's easy for us to say because we could ask somebody if we have questions about stuff. There's people that literally have nobody.
Yeah.
That's a great. Like, you literally, like, I don't want to try this because I'm just going to get yelled at as soon as I go into it too, and I blow somebody's key.
Yeah. And it's very real that people are very, like, anxious and fearful of playing with other people when it comes to Mythic Zero, because everybody knows that Mythic is so toxic.
Yeah.
And it's like, like you said, like, why am I going to do the Zero? Why am I even going to get into Mythics? I can't do Mythics. I don't want to be around these people, whatever. And if we just made it like the tiniest bit more accessible
Mm-hmm.
and like readily available, and if we gave incentive for people to do Mythic Zero, even people that know what they're doing, just to help them fill those queues,
Yeah.
it would make such a difference, I think, in the Mythic Plus environment right now, because I cannot tell you why we are doing tens and people still don't know fights. Like,
And like I know I'm not the best with it, but like I think I know the fights now. My hardest part is still the interrupts and the whatnot. I get
flying
it.
around Dawnbreaker.
Flying around Dawnbreaker. And so I still don't know where to go. I'm following people. That's what I'm doing. I follow the wrong person. I'll be there when I get there. I might catch somebody's head and pull with me, but
I also think something that would be really, really cool, I don't think it'll ever work, but Mythic follower dungeons. And instead of it just being like, you get to tag yourself as the leader, or you get to tag Farron, or whoever, it ends up Captain Garrick, whatever the fuck her name is, tagging somebody as a leader, you get to, like, pre-plan a route. So you're in there alone with the NPC group, and you plan the route, and they go it. Like, and if you're the tank, then obviously you start it. But I think that gets people thinking about, okay, like, we are on a time crunch in Mythic Plus. Like, we need to go the proper route. We need to do X, Y, and Z. We need to get X percentage. Like, I think giving them the tools to be prepared for Mythic Plus would make it not the way that it is right now. There's no excuse for it.
yeah.
Like, yes, it is endgame content, but that doesn't mean that we can't get more advanced with it. Look at raiding. We go in and we kill Dimensius in story mode. They have something called literally story mode, and you go in and you do the raid. Now, granted, the mechanics are not all the same because you're one person with NPCs. So there's no way you can do all the mechanics.
You get to see it.
But you get to see it, and you get to experience it.
Like, yeah, I get what you mean. Like, some of these dungeons, like, if I didn't go get the glider, the Gambit would have been, or whatever, would have been my first time seeing that dungeon.
Oh, you're saying the Cartel Masters
it's
gear
old content, you know? Like, Ecodome's new...
I'm surprised you still haven't snatched that, by the way.
What? Oh.
the mount. But yeah, and even if you do go back and say, like, we know what the next season's dungeon is going to be, you going back and doing it right now does nothing. Because you're going to blow through it. You're not going to see the fights. You're not going to see percentages. You're not going to see routes. I think if we could have queuable Mythic Zero and then, like, trial dungeons, maybe it's not even follower dungeons. It's just, like, trial dungeons. It's like it's like Mythic Plus Simulator. Like,
why can't I see film also? Like, all other games, I could go watch the replay of my match.
Why can't you see?
Why can't I pause it and say, what did we do wrong here? Like, why did something get pulled or didn't get pulled? Right? Like, you can, like, scroll through and be like, oh, I see. There was a pack here that snuck by that we hit, that we don't know how it got hit. But I should be able to walk through the dungeon.
Like, record it?
Well, like, so I can go watch my match replay. And then move around.
That's a lot of data, though, when you think about it.
I mean, it's a paid... Like, I'm playing a free game. I play a free game, and it has it. Don't tell me this World of Warcraft that's robbing us.
Yeah, but it's not like you're not just queuing for a match with Mythic Plus. Like, you're still actively playing and stuff.
I don't understand. It's the same
So, like, when you play Marvel and you queue for a match, you're done when the match is over.
When you leave the dungeon, you're done. You should be able to have your own mat, your replay.
But, like, the game is still running. In Marvels, you're in limbo when you're done with your match.
Okay, sure. I understand. Yes, I get what you mean. No problem.
Okay.
You don't not make sense. It's right. Sure. Not in a bad way. Yeah, sure. I get it. I get it. It's still a living, breathing
game.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I understand. Like that, when they can't do everything that we want, there's many limitations when it comes to it being an open world live server game.
Yes.
It's not just a small indie company anymore, but anything goes wrong, small indie company. No, I really wish I don't know. I know that there's rumors after Last Titan that there's going to be a whole rework to the world, the game, like everything. I don't believe it, but I just think that the game needs to fix these systems before it can really progress and be the game it can be. And I'm not, like, gear aside, because that's part of the challenge, right? And I'm not sitting here trying to say, make everything easy. But I'm trying to make it so that more players can play the game and make it a little bit more accessible so that we have more players in the pool. Like, that's part of the biggest reason that we are all struggling is there's not enough fucking people. Like,
and also, like, why can't they give you a summary of a dungeon of what the people cast in the game? Like, I should be able to walk up to the... I should be able to... No, walk up to the door, the portal door, and say, inspect.
There it is. It's in the suggested... It's in the
and it shows me
log.
the...
It shows you their abilities,
what they need to interrupt and stuff.
Yeah. You just gotta read it. It's in the adventure guide.
Okay.
It's okay, you're new.
So there's no excuse. Do a Mythic 10, you got this.
Read the adventure guide, you're good to go. Well, but that's a huge problem because, yes, it is there. I'm a visual learner. I can read that thing for fucking hours. I don't know what I'm doing. Like, I read the heroic rate. I read it. I understand what spells get cast, but I won't actually understand it until I'm living and breathing it.
And there should also be... I know, so I'm going to change the subject. There should also be, like, selecting people priority. Like, when I tab, I should be going to the enraged thing first.
I feel like there is an add-on for that.
Okay, because, like, when I'm thinking about it, like, why am I tabbing through to find what I need to interrupt or find what I need to soothe? It should go to that first. Something that's casting, that should be the priority.
Wait a second. If anybody... Okay, if you're listening or watching this, is there an add-on? Is there a specific build for Plater, or is there a different add-on? Because I know with Plater, you can customize it to, like, enlarge their nameplates.
No, but it shouldn't...
I know what you're saying.
In-game mechanic.
I know what you're saying.
The tab is an in-game mechanic.
I know what you're saying, but I doubt they will able to do that. So, like, the easiest way to do it would be with an add-on. So, like, is there an add-on?
PvE content.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. It should do this.
Yeah.
It should give you priority, like, to the thing that you should be looking at. Like, my first tab click should target the thing that needs the most focus. I'm not saying with, like, killing. I'm saying
mechanics-wise, like, how do they determine what needs the most focus for each individual
anything
class?
that's casting, any effect.
See, but for me as a tank, the enraged is more important.
Yes, but I'm saying, like enraged could take precedence. Like, I'm saying, like,
but
if nothing is happening, you would go to the caster to interrupt. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
My biggest point is they would have to code it for each individual class, spec, and race. Or forget the race, but, like, me as a guardian druid, my priority, like, fucking Ashket or Arakar, for example, my biggest priority is taking care of things that are doing me the most harm. And 9 times out of 10, that's Revolting Volley, which, yes, other people are taking care of, but, like, I gotta focus the big guy. Like, I gotta know when to use my defensives. Like, I gotta be watching him. I can't, like, so that my priority is the guy that's hitting me the hardest. And, like, knowing, like, lining up my defensives with his big abilities. Where your guys' priority as DPS is literally just interrupting. And that fucking beetle, let it simmer. Hashtag let it simmer. That's my new motto.
Everybody gets a beetle.
I started a revolution with that video. I think it's still going, like, viral. Let's see what we're at. Side note, let's see where we ended on that video, because I posted that, like a week ago. 35,000 views.
Nice.
Only 1,800 likes. Only 1,800 people got the memo. But
the other half parts were like, I don't play Mythic Plus.
The other person like, I'm interrupting. Bye.
I did my job. I interrupted.
Yeah, I would love to see, like, if anything got a full start from scratch, I would love it to be Mythic Plus. And I would love the Vault to be start from scratch, too. And I would love to be in the room, Blizzard. Hello.
They don't want you there.
Hello.
They're not interested.
I'll even pay for my own plane ticket. Hello. I'm here. I've been playing this game a long time. I've been playing this game with many a person. Have you met my father? Probably not.
You might have caught his bus one time.
Bill the bus man, legend.
He might have worked on your car.
He might have fixed
He might have drove your kid
the
to a
semi
sports game.
that delivered your Coca-Cola. He might have actually delivered something for you. Bill the trucker. Okay? In the early 2000s and the 90s.
He might have dropped your kid off at a game.
Poor Bill. If he ever sees this, oh my god.
Bill the bus driver.
I need to get Bill in an episode. But he would so never go for it. That's the problem.
He would rant about everything.
I would be bleeping
They just
editing.
need to make the cap better for Braun. I need tier 20 delves.
Fucking Braun, don't even get me going down that road because, you know what? As much as I bitch about Captain fucking Garrick and her smelly, stanky, no good ass, Braun is a whole nother level.
Get you some loot. There's a share of the spoils.
I'm literally over here like, and I hear Braun go, yeah, just gonna pick up the spoils.
You know he's pocketing most
He's
of it.
over there fucking hammering something else.
When you need Braun to interrupt. Throw me a potion, Braun.
And he's like, oh, don't worry, I got you.
And he puts them all together in a group.
Fucking Braun now. He needs to. Thank goodness we're getting fucking Valera because hopefully
the
she's a
same
lot
thing.
better. I know it will be, but at least she'll be prettier.
Why wouldn't they make a healer that actually just heals you? Why would they throw potions down?
He does heal you. He has like that spear that like
Yeah.
will save you last minute. But yeah, he's a hunter. He's not. And Valera, she's a rogue. So that's gonna be very interesting. How the fuck is she gonna tank?
Stab you in the back.
How is she gonna tank? How is she gonna heal? I'm very curious. Oh, you got a hair. I'm very curious, but season 3 is midway right now. We've got a long way to go still, and oh my god, give us better vaults. Hashtag let it simmer. Hashtag buff balance druids. Hashtag
Let me
give
reroll.
us. Hashtag reroll. Hashtag give us better vaults. Hashtag make Mythic Plus great again.
And that's another thing. Why can't I combine all 3 of my vault spots for dungeons for the delves and make it one good vault spot?
You know what I really want?
If I do 8, I should be able to make it 1.
You know what I really want? I want to be able to pick a fucking piece of gear from each line.
Yeah, I thought that too.
Because, let's be honest, I mostly only fill out the Mythic Plus thing. But if you told me that I was going to be able to pick 2 pieces of gear from the vault, I would be filling out that raid line. Normal or
It'd
heroic.
give me a
like,
reason to do 2 heroic bosses.
it would give people a reason to raid Blizzard. You can't if you're not listening or watching. Oh my god. Yeah, I think incentivification, if that's even a fucking word, is really what this game needs to bring back. Because there are no incentives for people to play certain things and to fill roles. There's nothing. Aside from me being a control freak and hating everybody else and feeling like I have to play tank because no one else is going to do it and everybody else sucks, so I got to do it, there is no incentive for me to do it. There's nothing driving me to go tank over DPS. There's no extra benefits, and it's... Well, then you shouldn't just play tank. You should just play DPS and just go with the flow. That's just how it is. But you guys need to understand that to make the world spin, there has to be tanks and heals. You can't all just go 5 fucking DPS. You need a tank and a heal. And only certain people are cut out to be tanks and healers. And those people, as they are 1v1 instead of 3, they need an incentive to be there. I'm sorry. If I'm carting your fucking ass around and you can't even interrupt, I need to be getting a little something in my bag to help me be there, because you guys suck.
Ron's already got plenty in his bag. You can share with us, too.
And I'm about to start healing, so that's going to be fun. But tanking alone, like, I am literally your babysitter when you're in a dungeon. I am responsible for you. I am your designated driver. I am your Uber driver. Get in and put your arms and legs in the vehicle at all times. I am responsible for you. I am responsible for not only what I'm doing, but what everybody else is doing. I need to be watching everybody. I need to be seeing where you're going. Are you backing up too far? Are you doing this wrong? Like, I am literally working a fucking full-time job tanking. I deserve a little something. And not just a sweet treat.
Not just a sweet treat. Not a fruit and nut bar.
Sounds really good right now.
Good thing we got one.
No, I need like a I don't know. I regret eating all my ice cream.
Meh.
Back to it.
Back to it then.
No. All right, but in all seriousness, I would love to know your guys' opinions on specifically the vault system of World of Warcraft. What do you think? Do you think it needs a rework? Do you think they're going to rework it in Midnight? I know we're learning more and more about Midnight every day, so it might just have not been released yet. But what are your thoughts? Because we can't be the only ones. I know we're not the only ones. I read the forums, guys. I'm all up in the forums business, day in and day out practically. I fucking love a good Blizzard forum. But let us know.
Don't make me spend $75 to get a pet.
It's over. It was like a week.
I was waiting for you to order. No.
You don't need me to order. We would have had to order twice.
I know, we were gonna though. We hit 75 like that.
BT does.
Like
Did you guys see the
75.
Midnight collection? Did you see that?
It's a new one?
Okay, we're gonna do this together. Midnight, the collector's edition. So every time they release an expansion, they come out with the collector's edition, and it contains certain things. And I'll share my screen with you guys so you can see this too.
We already
So
pre-ordered
yes,
it.
we pre-ordered the game, but this is the collector's edition, and then it comes with like the dark heart, and it comes with the pin and everything.
Maybe we should get this one.
And so, like,
just
we
need
only
one.
really need to get one, right?
Yeah, it's ours together.
So we already purchased all of this stuff, which is like housing stuff. I keep thinking that's her.
Just stop.
The game time, all of that, the 80 boost. But I have never, fun fact, Bill, my dad, has classic Burning Crusade, Wrath, and I want to say Pandaria boxes, like OG the disc boxes at his house. I have never purchased a collector's edition for anything since, obviously, and I'm really, really tempted. We have no idea how much it's going to be. I saw something that said $170, but I'm wondering if you already purchased Midnight, will they take the price off?
Yeah.
Because usually Blizzard, like if they're doing a promotional event, and you like say you have some of the mounts already, they'll usually deduct the price out of that. So I'm wondering if they'll deduct the Epic Edition out, so you just are buying, or if you could just buy the collector's edition separately, like the box.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna keep my eyes and ears open for that, because that's very interesting, and I want it. My last PSA to you guys is BlizzCon's officially less than a year away. So no idea when tickets are going on sale. If you follow me, you know I'm very much into going. We already booked our lodging, and I'm just waiting for tickets to go on sale. If I see or hear any more information about that, I will let you guys know immediately through Discord, which is in a link in my bio right here in the comments or in the description of the video. So feel free to join. I try and keep up to date on when those tickets are coming out, but there's literally been no peeps, no rumors, no nothing. But we are less than a year away, so it's got to be coming soon. I'm imagining it's going to be with the new year, maybe around Christmas time. We know Blizzard loves a good Christmas release to get their last minute money for the year. So keep your eyes and ears open. I'll keep mine open. But I think that's it for the night or the day. Mm-hmm. It's Sunday. It's Sunday. No, it's not actually Sunday. Spoiler alert. We don't film on Sundays. All right, everybody. But thank you so much for joining and listening and viewing. If you were watching us this whole time, I apologize for some of the facial expressions that I've made. And I'll see you guys all on Tuesday. I hope you had a great weekend, and good luck on your work week this week. Good luck on your vault, because when I talk to you next, you probably won't have opened it yet. So good luck on your vault, and I will see you on Tuesday. Bye!